So this is Neha Kumtekar, who has been an entrepreneur for over 5 years and is the founder of her own shoe brand known as OCD. And so, Neha, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've done so far?
Great, thanks, Johan. So, OCD is an accessible luxury footwear brand for women, and we handcraft all our shoes in high quality, exquisite designs. And we started the idea by having a 3D studio on our website where women can come, choose their own style, play with the color to truly make it their own. So, keeping customization as a crux, we decided, and that's why the name OCD came about. And now we're a 5-year-old brand out there with both customized as well as ready to wear shoes.
All right. So, what skills should future entrepreneurs of today develop to be successful?
So, the most important part of being an entrepreneur is patience and passion. So, all the other skills are something that you can definitely get on the field. You can try your hands at different things. But I think if you lack the first two, it's a bit tough to get through the highs and lows. And, your relationship with uncertainty is always the game. So I think it's very important to just be very passionate about what you are doing, believing in your idea, and patiently working through that.
All right. So, what guidance do you have for some students who look to be future entrepreneurs?
Um, I would recommend them to, you know, I think take the plunge. So if you have a very creative idea, definitely give it a shot. So a lot of times people, just keep it as a business plan, but they don't know how it will work, how the funding part will work. I think the most important thing is to, uh, you know, get the ball rolling. The skills are something that keep growing, as I said before, right? You learn on the job. There are so many things that you become like a 360-degree expert, right from getting like reading your legal agreements to filing trademarks to branding, social media, digital advertising. You have it all together. The second thing I would recommend is across, whether it is, I mean, I'm in fashion space, so of course brand is a very important thing. But no matter what you're pursuing, it's very important to make sure that you have a good balance of the storytelling and the numbers together. Like, it's a yin yang. It can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to be talking like very fun, like graphics and communication, but the sale numbers are not that good. So again, I mean, when you're sitting in front of investors, you need to have both the stories playing really strong for you. So as much as you have a great brand, you also need to back it up with the right kind of numbers and understanding of what your business looks like. And the last thing I would recommend is always have the bigger picture in front of you. Of course, you get dialed in and bogged down by the day-to-day activity, but unless you have what you have aimed for the business, it's always very difficult to detrack, right? So keep that focus and aim in mind, and charge through the journey. And yes, lastly, enjoy it. Enjoy each and every day, even if there are days when you just hate yourself being there. But trust me, after 5 years, I can proudly say that this is the best kind of schooling and experience I've got.
All right. So, how do you measure success?
How do I do that? Okay. So for me, I think it's the way we have built relationship across all the different kind of stakeholders in the system. So whether it's my team, whether it's my co-founder, my customers, the media partners that we work with, or our collaborators. So because at the end of the day, it's not about the product. It is about how you build that relationship and trust. Um, for a lot of people, success ends up being how much it monetarily counts for. But for us, if you build a very strong relationship and trust, I think it's a longer way for you ahead.
All right. So thank you, Neha. Thank you so much for your insight and good luck on your venture.
Thanks, Johan.